Hello, guys. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to another episode of the Derek Tafuma Show. I'm using the ScreenFlow application on the Mac to record this. So I just want to talk about Grammarly today. Grammarly is a software package that I use. It's a platform that I use on the Mac, and I think it's also available on Windows and other platforms. But it's an application which I use as a writer, as a freelance writer, because I thought if I'm going to write good articles, then I need to write something that people are going to find both easy to read and professional. So what I've done is I'm going to go through maybe just one of the articles that I've imported previously into Grammarly, and it's just going to show you here. It's checking. It's got a score of 100. And it's now 90, so it's showing some advanced issues which need to be resolved and some critical issues which also need to be resolved. So I'm going to go through this very article. It's an article which I wrote on the 22nd of July. It was entitled Text, Audio, and Video. And I was talking about the importance of realizing that, these days you can document, you can tell stories using text as a writer, which is what I'm doing with this article. Or you can use audio, or you can use video. Now, if you are using text, you're not different from someone who's running a personal newspaper because you're a blogger, right? And if you're using audio, you are a podcaster. And a podcaster is just a fancy word for a radio station or a radio host. And if you are doing video, then you're doing television, basically. And we call you a vlogger, but a vlogger is just another fancy word for a television host. Someone who is documenting stories. So the person who is doing news articles, who is on the front line in a war zone, taking videos, reporting on what is happening. That person basically is vlogging, and you are also vlogging if you're going to do the same. But posting your content on YouTube and other video hosting websites, such as, I think, Twitch is the one that comes to mind immediately. You got Vimeo, that also comes to mind immediately. But the biggest of them all is YouTube. And in fact, YouTube is more of a search engine than an actual video hosting. So it's a video hosting platform, but it also is a search engine. So when you go into YouTube, you can actually search for a certain video, and the search function is really good. Okay, and so other platforms will probably be trying to catch up. So basically, this is what you get with Grammarly. So this is audio, text, audio, and video. I'm going to go back to here just to show you that when you're in Grammarly, like there, my Grammarly, you've got all these articles that I've done in the past, or you can start a new article. You can start writing here, new article in Grammarly. Let's see if it's going to correct that, because I've just made a mistake here and it corrects it. So that's supposed to be article. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. So that's the title. And then I can just start writing here. Okay, just like that. And I think that should be a we. Okay, we're gonna do that. You can also, so that was from the home screen. But if you're already on something like that, then you can always say you want to import this from elsewhere. If you're going to import it, it's probably you're going to import it from some place on your computer or on a connected device to your computer, like a memory stick. Okay, so this is what you get. I'm just going to cancel that because we're not importing any documents. You can also export a document that you have just finished to someone else. And then here, you can turn on contextual spelling. You can turn on grammar. You can turn on punctuation, sentence structure and style. Okay. Then here, you can turn on plagiarism. That's a good one. Plagiarism checking has been enabled so that if there is plagiarism, or you can notice it before you submit. So this is particularly good for students, okay, who are going to be using a lot of stuff, a lot of references from all over the place. And so to make sure that the level of plagiarism is not above a certain point, because that's what universities are doing. Universities are asking for maybe 10% or 20%, can't remember the percentage, but there's a certain percentage of plagiarism that is acceptable. And then there's one which is not. So you've got to, if you've got that on, and that's with the paid version, if you've got it on, then that's going to help quite a bit. Then vocabulary enhancement is on. So I've just turned it on. Then professional proofreader. A professional proofreader is ready to check your document right now, so you can send your document to a proofreader. How brilliant is that? Okay, so I'm going to go back to my Grammarly and I'm going to choose that. I'm going to choose this one. This one has only got a few critical issues, so I'm going to choose something else because I've previously sorted out the critical issues, but I was not subscribed, and without a subscription I could not do the critical. I mean, I could not do, I'll show you which ones I'm talking about. I could not do the advanced issues. Okay, so here for 92 advanced issues, this is a 2,728 word. I think we're gonna go for this one. So there are 92 advanced issues, but I think it's too many issues just for this. I want to make the video a little bit shorter. So let's see. Let's go for this one. Was written on the 24th, 27th, 22nd. More and more people. What would they say? I think maybe this one. This one is quite short. So it's got how many mistakes? It's got a score of 96. 5 advanced issues. Let's see what that score means. 96 out of 100. 2 alerts. Plagiarism checking disabled. Contextual spelling, no errors. Grammar, no errors. Punctuation, structure sentence. Okay. I think it's a little bit too short. Vocabulary enhancement. Let's see which one is, that's the plagiarism one. Let's check for plagiarism. 7% unoriginal. Okay, so 7% unoriginal. Unoriginal text, 8 words. Listen to the market and respond to the market. So let's see what they say about this. A part of your paper is matching some text from the web Please make sure that this text is properly referenced. Consider using the following citation data to create a referee in MLA, APA, or Chicago styles. And that's the URL and the website title about us. Okay, right. But I don't want to do that one. It's too small. Let's see. Our children getting bored. Let's see. Let's see how many errors. A score of 92 with 22 advanced issues. I think I've done this one. I just need to do the advanced issues. So let's see. Well, does it help to complain? That'll be a nice one because it's. I think most of the ones which are here I've actually done before, but with just the critical issues. This one is a score of 86, but it's short enough, I think. So let's see. So for example, here, I was going to zoom in. So here, overused word easy. So the sentence was, little did I realize that I could apply the same thinking to other situations where the easy thing is just to complain. Okay. So the natural thing, see? So that makes it sound a little bit better. Little did I realize that I could apply the same thinking to other situations where the natural thing to do is to complain. Let me say to do here. Is just to complain. So that's a good one. And then I remember in school people used to complain about teachers, but I always remembered what my primary school teacher said in my final year in primary. Right, so a missing comma here. I just click on that. Or if you want to find out, you just click there. It appears that you're using, you're missing a comma before the coordinating conjunction. But in a compound sentence, consider adding a comma. Okay, so if you just click on there, it says click to add a comma, click, and the comma is there. And you can undo that if you want, and then do it again. It comes back again if you undo it. I've studied last minute comma missing in my secondary school. Repetitive word. I'm still convinced that complaining is not good. So let's see. In secondary school, so I could say I passed with flying colors in primary school and in secondary school. Okay, because I've repeated the word school, I could say in secondary education or at the secondary level. I would say at the secondary level. Okay, my A levels could have been better. A story for another day. I'm still convinced that complaining is not good. So that's a passive voice. So what does that mean? This sentence appears to be written in the passive voice. Consider writing it in the active voice. I'm still convinced that complaining is not good. Okay, it is my conviction. Let me try that. It is my conviction that complaining is not good. So let's do this. And that should be conviction. And that warning or passive voice is gone. Overused word. It is my conviction that complaining is not good. Okay. So is not right. It should be is not. I think it's gonna come back up. Let me just put a T there. So possibly confused is because I use is twice. It is not interesting. And then here, rant preposition at the end. Well, they have something to rant about. I don't think there should be a question mark there. Just put a full stop. It is not interesting that some special media practitioners only take to live streaming when they have something to rant about. When they have something to rant. They rant and rant and rant, and some even swear. Overuse word nice, I could use helpful. So that's it. It's checking for 111 words. The score is now 100%. One advanced issue, which is this one. Curse. Okay, instead of swear, I've used the word curse. Okay, so this is Grammarly. With the where I've got the paid subscription, which really helps to iron out some of the really glaring errors, which make it very difficult for someone who is reading the blog post to read. So now you know that I can get this really, I can get my blog posts really easy to read because of this Grammarly platform or software, whichever way you want to call it. So again, thank you for watching this video. If you would like to make a comment, please do so in the comment section. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, that would be great, brilliant. If you'd like to give it a thumbs down, that will also inform me about how I can make the videos better in the near future from the next video. As soon as I get some feedback, I look at it from two different directions, from the point of view of making it better, because you can only make it better and you can only try. So if it's a thumbs down, go ahead. If it's a thumbs up, go ahead. It's a complaint. Again, this article is about, does it help to complain? So think about whether it's going to help you or not to complain about things you cannot change, for instance. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next screencast.